they teach class. We know they look face, we only see cars. The girls spend the night, I might make a breakfast. They know who the best be. They take shots, but we're bulletproof vesting. Watch you step into, you don't wanna test me. One man record, me and El Messi. You talk beef like you want songs, but my team is just too strong. It's over, and we already won. All we do is win. And all you shoot it. Talking shit, make a lot of
okay now.
To make a hit with the hottest
okay now.
Young scales and weeds, they're the baddest bar. Yeah, I'm out of E and me, I'm the baddest bar.
We want it,
I'm the baddest bar.
Wale papa, Ati Chairman of E&Me, and I'm the. Make some noise, Lagos. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Turn the track up. Turn the track up. I'm in Lagos. Please, please, please. Louder, louder. All my Lagosians, put your hands up like this. Wave your hands now. Everybody. Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. It goes 1, 2, 3. Everybody say anger like a Lagos. Cause we're Lagos. We don't bother nobody. We just hey, hey. Okay, I'm cool under pressure, cold ice in my veins. I got the right to eat like a license plate. My flow is danger, I'm Tyson in Lagos. But we can go all night, this is Lagos. So I did a remix, you can. I really like to eat, I'm trying to marry Mama Cass. I roll with ballers, oh yes I know JJ. If you ain't gonna tell a DJ to, let's go. I know the real. Step on the field, let me show you how we play. Strictly rose, mommy, you should upgrade. I know you cold, I take you to college. Okay, and I don't mean to brag. Let my brain sack, but what else can I do? With an FM, I am so big time, man. To go, everybody, let's go. So, everyone, like a Christmas. We don't bother nobody, we just hey, hey. Everybody say amen, like a Lagos, cause we're Lagos. We don't bother nobody, we just hey, hey. Welcome to Lagos, pull up in a brand new ride. No, I got my area waiting outside, no. We just wanna have a good time, mama. Baby, there's no waiting online. I'm feeling nice with nice on my playlist. I'm feeling fly, it's almost like we make this. City of hustlers, home of the brave, where the problem is. Let's go now, say, Echo. I'm a real big boy, you're a small fellow. Tell the pretty girls they love my ringtone, so they go, oh, eh, oh, fuck that seatbelt. Girls, treat it like, if you really don't like it, touch up. Cause the graduate house, girls feeling, driver can you, let's walk this way, let's walk this way. It goes, hey, like a Lagos, cause my Lagos, we don't bother nobody, we just, hey. Hey, cause we don't, it cause ain't no like a Lagos. That's my Lagos spot, we don't bother nobody. We just hold our hands up, chips in the house, Lagos stand up, cause hold it. It's like you guys are tired. Huh? You should just end it, let's just go home, you know? I mean, I'm wearing a nice suit for you, make some noise for me, I did this for you. Are you having a good time? Okay. So, is it okay? Would you be my lover? Okay. See, listen. Give me. Ladies and gentlemen. So, they brought me to speak and sing small. Can I do that? Can I speak to you just small, not a lot, just a little? I know you've been here all day. In fact, sing. Listen, they don't pay me money, make I tell you one or two things. If I don't tell you, they go collect the money back. Let me share one or two things with you and then we'll go back to the music. Is that okay? Are you with me? Area. Oh yeah, sit down, sit down. The first thing I want you to do is give yourselves a round of applause for being here this long. You are fantastic. This alone, the fact that you're still here while others have gone home and while you could have been sitting at home, shows that you have initiative. Are you with me? Okay, so now I'm just going to share. They told me to speak on principles of entrepreneurship and talent. That is, principles of owning a business and principles of maximizing your talent. And they're actually the same principles, so we'll try and make this as short as possible. Couple minutes and we're good. Are you with me? Are you paying attention? I promise you, I'm going to share some things that have made me successful. And if you pay attention, please leave here with some of those things. You can write it on your phone. You can write it on a piece of paper. But don't forget what I'm going to share with you today. Can I go ahead? Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Okay. So we're going to go right through my list. My list. Principles of entrepreneurship and talent. The first principle is think big, but start small. Repeat after me. Think big, but start small. You guys are not here. Come on. Listen, I need a little bit more energy. Think big, like as big as my head. Think big, but start small. Okay. What do I mean by that? It's very simple. Nobody in business or music or anything that you want to do starts on the biggest stage. Dangote did not start out as the richest man, the richest black man in the world. I did not start out on a stage like this. Are you understanding me? You have to have those dreams that you can get there, that you can be that successful, but you start where you are. You don't say, oh, I'm supposed to be a medical doctor, but then you spend the rest of your life thinking about becoming a doctor and not actually going to school for it. You don't say, I'm going to be the best artist in Africa, but you sit down at home and you sing in your bathroom. True or false? You think big, but you start where you are. God never gives you everything. Because if he gave you everything, then what do you need him for or anybody else for? But he gives you enough to start. So you think big, you dream big. I'm going to be on the biggest stage. They're going to pay me millions of naira to come and sing. I'm going to sell 1 million CDs. I'm going to be the best doctor. I'm going to be an engineer. But you start where you are. Can I tell you guys quickly how I started this music business? I was in my 3rd year of university. I said I can sing. I was looking for a record deal. I couldn't find the right record deal. I couldn't find a deal. I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own company. I started EME in 2002. I was in my 3rd year of university. Do you know what we used to do? In my neighborhood, we would put, I had a car. If you drive the car over 60 miles an hour, it will shake like this. Big, 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 big. I'm not lying to you. We plastered that car with all kinds of posters. We would print 100 on paper. Just go to a computer center. We would print posters, put it on the car, and drive out. Then I would go to hair salons, nail salons, barber shops, mostly anywhere that I could find women, you know, because that's the kind of music I do. But we will go there. Pay attention now. Security, remove this guy. No, but we will go to these shops and we would beg the owner, please let me sing for your customers. And I would come in and sing for 2 minutes and we would sell the CDs for $5. And that's where EME started from. Now, the truth of the matter is, I dreamt about being on this stage, but I started begging an owner of a hair salon to let me sing for her customers. And that's where I started from. Now, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here today. Think big, but what? Start small. That's principle number 1. Number 2, falling down is inevitable. Getting back up is by choice. Okay? Falling down. If you're playing a sport or anything that you do, you are going to fall down. In life, you will make mistakes. Nobody is perfect except Jesus. I'm a Christian. You know, shout out to all the Muslims in the house. It's all good. We're all one. But the point is, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody's going to mess up at some point. You're going to fall down. But what happens after you fall down? You can choose to stay there and wallow in self-pity. You can choose to stay there and cry. But when you're done with that, you have to pick yourself back up again. Bad times come. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you the truth. As you're looking at me here before you, I've had cancer. If I remove my shirt now, you'll see a scar on my shoulder. I had cancerous tumors in my shoulder. While I was in university, it went away. We did operations and all of that. A few years later, it came back again. If I stayed there and pitied myself and said, oh, you know, why is this happening to me?
I don't know. God knows. I mean, it's God that heals. It's God that blesses us. And I'm not that strong. But the point is, bad times come. What do you do after the bad times come? Do you get back up? Do you pick yourself back up and get back to work? Or do you stay there and feel sorry for yourself? Falling down is inevitable. Getting back up is by choice. Falling down is inevitable. Getting back up is by what? That's principle number 2. Are you still with me? Is anybody taking notes? Okay. Number 3. Understand risks. How many people in here do not want to be an artist? You don't want to be an artist. You are here because you want to get a job or you want to start a business. Let me see. Show of hands. Raise your hands. This is not a musical dream. Okay, good. You know, the point of this is not just for artists. It's not just for people that want to blow up musically. It's for everybody. People know I went to school for engineering. I had a great job and all of that. So this is for you too. It's not just for people that want to become singers. If you want to start a business, you need to understand risks and how and when to take those risks. Now, the point is I'm using myself as an example. I graduated school, had a degree in engineering. I was working for one of the biggest and best engineering companies in the world. But I felt like music is what my calling was. Music is what I was meant to do. And at the time, it was tough to make that decision that, you know what, let me drop everything and just do music full time. Now, I could have done that at any point. I could have dropped out of school to do that. I could have done it a few years before. But what did I do? I said, you know what, I don't really want to be broke, right? So that's why I got my degree that, you know what, not the best basketball players are not in the NBA. The best football players are not playing for Super Eagles. They are playing in Calabar, in Lagos. They are, you know, those are the best football players. Trust me, I've seen them. You understand? Now, because you know that's going to happen, what do? You try and get as many options as possible to be successful. For me, it meant staying in school until I had a degree so that even if my music business doesn't work, I have something to fall back on. But after I had that degree, I told my father, I said, please, I've gotten a degree. I can always come back and get a job. But let me focus and do what I want to do. Just give me 2 years. A year and a half to 2 years. Let me go back to Nigeria. Let me just see what I can do. You know, the best entrepreneurs, they are not crazy risk takers that just do anything at any time, spend all the money, do whatever because they believe in something. The best entrepreneurs know how and when to take a risk. You're going to have to take some risk. But at least try to make it the wisest risk possible. Are you with me? Okay. Let me give you another risk. Let me give you 2 more risks. When I was coming back, they said, oh, I heard this from a million people. R&B cannot be done by a Nigerian in Nigeria. They said, no. They like it from R. Kelly. They like it from Usher. They don't like it from Nigerian people. If you want to be successful in Nigeria, you must make tinkolo, tinkolo, tinkolo. Which, I like that kind of music, but at the end of the day, this is who I am, right? So, it was a risk saying that, you know what, I'm just going to do what I want to do. But that's actually another important point. Be yourself, be unique. Everybody raise up, look at your hand like this, look at your hand. Do you know that nobody else in this room has your fingerprint? Nobody. Do you know that nobody else in this world has your fingerprint? Nobody else in this world has your DNA. What does that mean? It means God has created you specially. As there are billions of people in this world, if you commit a crime today, and you kill this guy and you leave your fingerprint on his neck, do you know that they can track it back to you? What does that mean? It means of the billions of people in this world, you are special, you are unique, and there is nobody like you, and there's nobody that can do exactly what you can do. Now, for me, taking a risk could be being myself, because they said, being yourself is not going to work here. If you want to come here, look at the Banky, look at P Square. You have to be, you know, if you don't do it like this, they're not going to like you. Just, this is Africa, this is how we are. And I heard it from so many people, even so-called music business professionals, people that are in the business or were in the business at that time. And they said, listen, this is the way you have to do it. If you're not going to do this, you're wasting your time. But look at me today. Is it not the same R&B? Abi? Ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody like you on the face of this earth. Be yourself, believe in yourself and what you want to do. I promise you, nothing is impossible. Building the right team. Building the right team is essential to be successful. Keeping the right team critical to staying successful. I'm going to say that again. Building the right team is essential to becoming successful. Keeping the right team is essential to staying successful. First of all, trust me, it is hard to become successful. It's not easy. That's why not everybody can do it. True or false? Not everybody is going to make $1 million. Not everybody is going to blow up. It's the reality of the world we live in. So don't let anybody tell you. Of the people in this room, some people are going to make it. They're going to take what I'm saying and what everybody else has said today, and they're going to do something special with themselves. Some people are going to hear it, and next year or 5 years from now, they will be at another conference. It's just, this is the world that we live in. Now, these are the points that you need to remember if you're going to be successful. Now, building the right team. No man is an island, right? You cannot do everything by yourself. It is impossible. The best entrepreneurs, the best businessmen are very, very capable to work by themselves. When they have a vision, if nobody else believes in them, they work by themselves. But they're also smart enough to know that, once I get to a point and I see somebody that can tap into my vision, they recruit them. And they keep those people around, because when you surround yourself at people who are good at what they do, you automatically become greater at what you do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why does an artist have a manager? Why does an artist have a lawyer, an assistant, or whatever? Why does a doctor, you go to a doctor's office, it's not the doctor that will be in the front reception. It's not the doctor that will be taking your call. You understand? He surrounds himself with his team that allows him to focus on being a doctor or being an engineer or being an artist. Surround yourself with people who believe in what you do and are willing to help you. Now, once you've gotten there, a mistake that a lot of people make, and this is very, very important, a mistake that a lot of people make is you become successful and then all of a sudden, nobody can talk to you anymore. And anybody who disagrees with you, you cut them off. History is full of examples like this. You become successful and then you cut off everybody that can tell you, oh, guy, I don't think this is right. You shouldn't do it this way. You should do it this way. Anybody that disagrees with you, you cut them off. And history is full of examples of people who did that and fell. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Once you get there, it is important, is more important then than ever to keep those people around you. The president of the United States of America is the most powerful position and person in the world. True or false? Do you know that even the president has people that tell him, guy, you can't do that. Cool down, cool down. Do you know that? Even the president of America can wake up today and say, listen, I'm going to go and bomb this place. He has to seek permission from Congress. Abi, true or false? Senate has to agree that, okay, fine, go ahead. Or, you know what? No, we don't agree. House of Reps, Senate, Judiciary. I know Nigeria, our own government, it seems like they do whatever they want. But let's talk about something that shows what I'm talking about. If the president of the United States of America has people that tell him, my guy, cool down, you can't do that, or go ahead, we agree with you, how much less you and I? How much money are we making? The second to the last principle that I'm going to give you today is make the most of every platform and every position that you find yourself. I'll give you an example. Who can tell me who came second in Project Fame last year? Who came fourth in Nigerian Idol? You see? Who came second in American Idol last year? In fact, who came first? Do you see what I'm saying? There are some names coming up, but nobody's 100% sure. Do you know that those TV shows, when they are on, are the biggest audience that you can have? We are on stage singing every week. Thousands of people are in the studio with you. All of us are watching at home. We are texting, Big Brother Africa, we want Uti to stay in the house or whoever. You understand? But guess what? It's a great platform. Once the show is over, what happens? 95% of reality show contestants die off. Even the winners. Even the people that come first. You have won the money. You have won the car. The press is following you. And it's a great platform. But 90 to 95% of them A few months later, maybe by the time the next show comes around, nobody knows who you are anymore. But guess what? Sometimes people who didn't even win, they just take the attention that they got and they make the most of it. How many people know who Omaomi is? Do you know Omaomi didn't win that show? She didn't win. She came what? Second? Second or third? Second. But guess what? We remember her. Shows have come and gone since then. We still remember her. That is what I'm talking about. You must make the most of the platform and the position you find yourself. Even in your neighborhood, you can't come and talk to me and tell me you're an artist and your local DJ in the club by your house doesn't know who you are. They must know you. The barber shop, the hair salon. Make the most of the platform that God has given you, and it will lead to bigger and better things. Last but not least, I skipped a couple of things because I don't want to bore you too much. Last but not least, Steve Jobs. How many people know who Steve Jobs is? Apple, right? Rest in peace, he's died. But I read his autobiography. If you can get your hands on Steve Jobs' autobiography, I strongly suggest it. Read. It doesn't hurt. Trust me, it helps. Read. Pick up books. Knowledge is power. Moving on. Steve Jobs, I read his autobiography. And one of the things he said when he was at a graduation, he was talking to students. He was talking to people who are just graduating university. And one of the things he said to them was, stay hungry and stay foolish. Stay hungry and stay what? Stay hungry and stay foolish. What does that mean? Steve Jobs said this already being one of the richest men in the world. His business is successful. He's a great man. He's going to go down in history. And he's telling you that even at my stage, I stay hungry, I stay foolish. I'm never tired of learning. I'm never tired of taking advice. I'm not too proud for somebody to tell me, guy, don't go this way. Go this way. I think this is better. You know, stay hungry. First of all, don't be satisfied with where you are. The minute you are satisfied with where you are is the beginning of the end. Because at that point, there's nowhere to go but down. But when you get to one plateau, when I get here, I'm thinking about my next show. I'm thinking about my next album. I'm thinking about what else I can do to impress you guys. I'm thinking about what next I can achieve. How much money can I make? How much can I help people? How much can I expand my territory? Stay hungry and stay foolish. Nobody knows it all. Only God. Only God. As long as your name is not God, you can learn something from somebody. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Those are the principles that I can share with you guys today. I hope it helped somebody. Are we okay? Okay, now can I switch to my other side? Are you sure? Let me take off my tie for 1 second. Is it okay? Or you want Banky W, the lecturer, a little bit more? Hold up, let me put on my hat 1 second. Are you ready? All my single ladies, make some noise right now. Listen, ladies, please. If your boyfriend is here, please be quiet. Please move with him to the back of the room. If you're single, sexy, and you know it, make some noise for me one time. Let's do it. You can come forward. It's okay. Come forward. Come forward. Single ladies, come forward. Where you at? I can't see you. Come forward.
She says she likes it when I stay. She says she don't want me to go. She says I always make her day. Girl, would you be my lover? She says she really likes my style. Seems like she wants to take it slow. Do anything to make her smile. Girl, would you be my lover?
Let's go now.
What am I to do? Tired of running around chasing you. I can never think of replacing you.
Cause now you. Let's go now. Let's go now. Hey.
So would you be my lover? Yes, no, yes, oh, yes. Would you be my lover? No, yes, yes, hey. If you won't be my lover, let me know. Yes, no, yes. So would
would you be my lover?
You know the dance, you know the dance. Let's go.
H-U-K, H-U-K, hey, H-U-K. Friends telling you to just say no. Baby, no answer, oh loco. This man is feeling it in my soul. So would you be my lover? No, I'm doing things I've never done. I'm giving all I have to give. I'm feeling like I found the one. Say you be my lover, please. What am I to say? Tired of running around, no delay. Make you never look who check. All this time you there waste, you go.
Are you with me up there? So would you be my go? Hey, 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 hey.
So you be my lover. Yes, yes, no. And if you won't be my lover, let me know. Yes, so would you be my lover? I am in love with you. No use catching crew. I wonder if you could do. I got one question for you. Are you gonna let me be the one? Are you gonna let me be the one? Are you gonna let me be the one?
Everybody sing it. Let's go.
So would you be my lover? Yes, yes, yes. Would you be my lover? Yes. Don't say no. Say you be my lover. Please be my lover. Nobody else can be my lover. Hey, say you be my lover, baby. Yes, nah, nah, nah. Say you be my lover. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Would you be my lover? Perhaps you can be my lover. Nobody else can be my lover. Nobody else can be. You done make my heart to go. Make my heart to go. Oh, you done make my heart to go. Go, go. You done make my heart to go. Make you kill it. Oh, you done make my heart to go. Go, go. You done make my heart go bim bim. Make me wanna sing, 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 sing.
Thank you so much. I love you. God bless.